and welcome to Leaders of Tomorrow, ET Now's special initiative that celebrates the undying entrepreneurial spirit of micro, small and medium enterprises. On the show today, SIDBI CMD Chhatrapati Shivaji talks to us about a host of schemes that can help MSMEs tide over their financial challenges. On Bright Sparks tonight, Innovate, Delhi's unique co-working space located at the 5th most expensive business district in the world. And Four Fountains De-Stress Spa, a company that offers you relaxation and rejuvenation at affordable prices. And our special segment, Tech-a-Tet, for those MSMEs that are interested in technology insights. So that's our lineup for you tonight. Let's start off right away with our Bright Sparks. Tonight, our first Bright Spark is a unique company from Delhi that's a powerhouse of some of India's sharpest entrepreneurial minds. Innovate offers co-working spaces to startups at affordable prices and is in the process creating a robust entrepreneurial ecosystem. Its vision is to help transform India into a product nation. Here's ET Now's Libza Manan with the story of Innovate.
Co-working and shared workspace, an innovative concept widely popular in the international entrepreneurship culture, has made its way to the national capital. Innovate, Delhi's premium and centrally located co-working space, was founded by a young entrepreneur and doctor, Ritesh Malik. This 26-year-old investor, who strongly believes in contributing to Modi's Make in India, is catalyzing the efficacies of startups with this venture.
From studying medicine to investing in startups to co-creating workspaces for entrepreneurs, you had quite an interesting journey. So tell us, when and how were you bitten by this entrepreneurial bug?
So I think it was a very interesting journey for me from being a medical student. I always wanted to create a massive impact, and when I was doing my MBBS from a very small village in Tamil Nadu, I realized one thing, that if I'm a doctor, if I'm a good doctor as well, I can just see 100 patients a day. But if I am a technocrat, if I'm a person who's developing apps, I can influence billions of people. So that was, I always go for scale. So that was the reason I pivoted my ambitions towards being an entrepreneur.
With Innovate, you intend to bring the co-working startup culture to India. How can entrepreneurs become a part of such an ecosystem? What's the selection process?
We have had almost 1,000 applications, and we have selected those top 112 people whom I personally feel are very passionate about what they are doing. It's a diverse mix of journalists, creators, designers, technocrats, people who are just, they should just love their work. That is what we look for.
What are the different kinds of spaces that an entrepreneur can offer?
So we have a very, very diverse range of spaces. We have a pass, we have a daily pass, we have a monthly pass which can go for just 2,500 bucks per month. Plus we have ultimate spaces which are noise-proof spaces. They can actually concentrate a lot on their work. We have an open innovation zone. We have a high-speed Wi-Fi. They can come. They can actually feel the entire Silicon Valley culture in the midst of Delhi.
How is Innovate realizing the dream of contributing to Modi's Digital India and Make in India mission?
So we are very happy to host 112 of the best minds of at least Delhi, and we are very happy to build their products, be a part of their journey in creating India into the next product nation. And I feel that India is at the helm of that revolution where we can become a bigger Silicon Valley than both San Francisco and Tel Aviv.
Do you have to say about the current startup culture in India, and what are the different areas that you wish to transform?
I think Prime Minister Modi has started this amazing enthusiasm amongst all the people who are very ambitious about the startup culture, and I feel it was his need, because now is the time of startups. If we did not have startup revolution in 2016, we would not have been able to suffice that catastrophic massacre we are going to have in 2025, when we'll be the largest unemployed nations in the world. In India, what happens is, if a startup is doing well, he will not help the other startups below them do well as well. That is the difference between India and the Silicon Valley in the West. The idea is that if I'm doing well, I should contribute to the people who are not doing that well. It's all about helping other people raise up the bar.
Innovate offers a wide range of space options and can be accessed by hard-working business innovators round the clock, helping them turn dreams into reality. This zone also provides a spacious terrace to refresh exhausting minds, and high-speed internet connectivity bridges the digital divide for entrepreneurs, ensuring uninterrupted workflow.
Technology is often an issue for startups making their first moves in the market. Does Innovate take any initiatives to bridge the digital divide for startups?
Right now we are coming with a QR code thing. That's a totally different concept. Like anyone outside can apply to our website and can get a QR code and access the place. It's like you can recharge it, you can use any time, like you can use the cafeteria, the terrace, whatever you want. It's like a QR code system like that we are trying to implement.
With an aim to create a supportive startup ecosystem in India, Innovate not only provides office space but also encourages collaboration and building a community within co-workers for scaling their products. Within months of its inception, this ideation center with its clear goals and vision has today become a boon for the bright business minds of Delhi.
Our next Bright Spark tonight is a Mumbai-based company that's offering relaxation and rejuvenation to tired minds and bodies. Claiming to be India's largest chain of affordable day spas, this company is bringing scientifically proven benefits of massages and spa therapies to more and more people. Here's ET Now's Poulomi Mukhopadhyay with the story of Four Fountains De-Stress Spa.
We live in a fast-paced world where every second counts, and technology enables us to stay connected all the time. This has led to an increase in stress and stress-related problems. The need to look fresh and youthful is key. One company that spotted an opportunity in relieving people of all the stress was Four Fountains De-Stress Spa. Started in 2007, this 8-year-old company focuses on affordability for customers and provides scientific spa experiences mixed with the right amount of pampering. We caught up with its founders to delve deep into their experiences in bringing the concept of de-stress spas in India.
You guys coming from IIM and making it so big in a spa sector. What is the motivation behind it? How did the journey start?
I was with Unilever and I was in Europe for some time, and Sunil was in Southeast Asia. We came back and we realized that spas were part of lifestyle in those places, while India lacked a lot of good spas, and whatever was present was very, very expensive, not something where people can go regularly. So I think that was a starting point for us.
The company has further expanded its offerings by launching a beauty salon named JazzUp, a smartphone app called Hygiene for home spa services, and mobile power spa for an exclusive luxury experience. Four Fountains Spa has been a catalyst in changing the mindset of Indians who believe that spa is a zone for the rich and elite by giving quality service at an affordable price. Not just this, Four Fountains Spa has opened up employment opportunities for the youth of the country by starting a training academy. Students are not only given free spa treatment training but are also given a job guarantee at the end of the course.
Do you think India is prepared with such kind of skilled labor? Or do you think Skill India movement which Mr. Narendra Modi is inaugurating and initiating in India will be helpful?
There is a large majority of the population that is going in for conventional degrees but not eventually landing up with jobs that are commensurate with what they are studying for. The real need of the hour is to really train people for jobs that they can go on to get. Hence, what we have in fact been doing for the last 7 years is to run a training academy where students who have completed their 12th and are interested in making a career in this fast growing field of health and wellness can choose to come and learn all about spa therapies, both theoretical as well as practical knowledge, and then continue to work with us.
Online and offline have been a kind of trendsetters in India when it comes to businesses. Look at e-commerce, look at travel, look at hospitality. Now that you're entering the online space, do you think it will affect your offline business?
Yes, there is a definite marked shift towards consuming services online, consuming services at home, right. But the physical location will have a certain role to play. The frequency of visits will get split between multiple locations. However, I think the overall frequency of usage of the category will go up because of being able to provide them at home or through online.
When it comes to de-stressing yourself post your 9-to-5 job, or if you need some beauty touch-ups sitting in your own drawing room, Four Fountains De-Stress Spa is something you must look at. This Indian spa gives luxury pampering at an affordable price.
So that was Four Fountains De-Stress Spa from Mumbai. Up next is our special segment, Tech a Tet, where we bring you insights from technology leaders. Tonight, we are talking about managing printing costs for MSMEs by deploying advanced technologies. Take a look. What HP is doing to power digitization in India?
As far as HP is concerned, we have various products and solutions available to help an SME customer to digitize their content, and what we also call as manage the document, which in technical terms is known as document management services. So from a digitization or from a document management standpoint, we offer a very wide variety of solutions which are as basic as, like I said, scanning a page and uploading it into cloud or the customer server, or also getting into very advanced stages of maybe filing the document, ensuring the document is secure, because as you know today documents carry a lot of important data. How does that document move in the digital world within in an organization's IT infrastructure? Right. And that is what HP brings to the table.
And what's the sort of innovation that has taken place on the printing side? Tell us about the most innovative offerings that HP has, especially for SMBs.
What HP is doing is all of our printers that are coming for, either if you're a home customer or an SME customer, they are all Wi-Fi enabled. Right. So at a click of your smartphone, or through your laptop or any access device, you could be sitting here in the studio and firing out command to a printer close by. Or we have something called an ePrint, which is a very unique email ID set up for every printer device. And you could be firing out a print command in your Bombay office sitting out of here on that email ID.
Right.
So that is basically ensuring that the customer is not losing even a second to be productive in their work.
We often talk of security with respect to data and software and business analytics for that matter. How relevant is security for a printer?
As far as HP is concerned, security I would say is at the #1 priority for an organization, and it's the highest focus area for us in terms of the future innovations. And let me give you some examples. We've got something called a pin printing. So we can give you software and solutions in most of our portfolio where a user is given a particular pin like any other. You have an ATM pin or a pin to your phone, you will have a pin, say 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you fire a command, the printout will not come till you walk up to the printer, and type in that pin, and then only that document will come out.
Let's take a short break at this point. On the other side, we'll meet SIDBI CMD Chhatrapati Shivaji and get insights from him on MSME financing. Stay with us on Leaders of Tomorrow. Welcome back to Leaders of Tomorrow. Next up is our special segment called Insight, where we bring you exciting conversations with policymakers, academicians, and leaders of India Age. Tonight, we are in conversation with someone who plays a key role in funding the dreams of MSME entrepreneurs. The Small Industries Development Bank of India is one of the key facilitators of finance for micro, small, and medium enterprises. I caught up with SIDBI CMD Chhatrapati Shivaji on the impact that the bank's various offerings are creating on ground. Here's a part of that conversation. Finance is one of the key sectors. It's one of the key challenges for any small or medium enterprise. And despite the fact that MSME sector is supposed to be a priority for banks, they're not very willing to lend to this sector. What will it take for banks to see this as an opportunity?
In order to mitigate the credit risk related concern by all the bankers and the other financial institutions, the SIDBI has set up a credit guarantee trust mechanism. By providing this credit guarantee, the credit risk concern of all these creditors and the banks and the financial institutions are partially mitigated, and thereby they get a comfort. So the credit flow through these banking channels and the financial institutions get augmented to the MSME ecosystems. This is one of the key initiatives which is helping a lot, and I can give you the status of the CGTMSE, which we call it in short Credit Guarantee Trust for the MSME. So for this trust, I am happy to inform you that more than around 1 lakh crore of the partial cumulative credit guarantee have been extended to the MSME, various MSME, and number of units, if you will, we will like to tell you that more than 20 lakhs of the micro entrepreneurs, small entrepreneurs, they all have been benefited out of these things.
Right. And how has the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana done since inception? Today, what do the stats look like?
This is the most important direct inclusive growth intervention.
What's the value of the disbursement that's happened?
As of now, under the Mudra Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, more than 1 lakh crore in the current fiscal year by all the Mudra partners have been sanctioned, and around 99,000 crores have been disbursed in the current year. You can imagine the amount of the credit support which has been provided to the micro entrepreneurs, which is up to the 10 lakhs of the loan, which is unprecedented. It all happened because of this type of the focused drive in the mission mode, which has been undertaken by all the financial institutions through the Mudra Partners framework. We have right now more than 160 Mudra partners. We have a mechanism by which the financial architecture, we work under the Mudra Limited, which is the 100% subsidiary of SIDBI, through the Mudra partners. Instead of competing, we believe in providing complementary, supplementary effort and to strengthen the financial muscles of all the existing financial players.
But aren't the administrative costs of lending to the lowest category pretty high?
For the complete MSME entrepreneurs, up to 1 crore of the loans are being partially guaranteed by the CGTMSE. However, since the nature and the ingredients and the characteristic of the micro entrepreneurs are far more different than the normal other small and medium entrepreneurs, and the micro entrepreneurs require more close follow-up, and their situations are quite different. So in order to cater to their requirement in a more focused way with undivided attention, direct micro credit guarantee scheme has been also set up, which is called Mudra Guarantee Framework, and under this the credit risk concern of the creditors and the banks are being addressed to.
So India Aspiration Fund will be only for these tech-driven startups or for traditional MSMEs as well?
Exactly. The India Aspiration Fund is basically to meet the risk capital requirement of the startup units. Under the financial architecture which has been finalized for the India Aspiration Fund, which is a 2,000 crore fund which has been launched last year on August 18. This is meant to provide funding to all the eligible venture funds, and in turn the venture funds will provide direct risk capital disbursement to the startup units. The architecture within this is giving the benefit that more than around 89 venture funds till now by the SIDBI has been funded, and under the India Aspiration Fund alone, the 30 venture funds in such a short time has been approved for more than 1126 crores of the support, financial support, risk capital financial support by the committee which is having a professional experts also in that. We call it VCIC, Venture Capital.
I was just coming to that you have a whole committee of professionals that you've roped in for this. Would you say that's a one-of-a-kind initiative in the banking space, in the public banking space?
You are right. I mean, this is, to my knowledge, this type of the proper mix of the in-house experts of the SIDBI and also the experts in this field, which is of globally recognized and quite famous experts in the startup side. More than 6 such external experts and internal in-house experts, both together they sit down, and then we have finalized the business model, the framework in which it should go. The process has been now upgraded significantly up, and side by side we always have the face-to-face interaction with the venture fund applicants, and in order to provide them the real boost in their business activities, we assess and then provide the funds. provide the financial support, which is working by the figure you can see it more than around 1126 crores out of the 2000 crore which has already been recommended by the venture capital investment committee, and in turn more than 600 crores of the sanction letter has been given.
And while we are talking about finance, it's also important to mention the role of the BSE and the NSE SME stock exchanges that have come up. They've been around for about 4 years now, but there have been few takers from the MSME segment. Do you see that changing anytime soon?
I am happy to inform you that SIDBI has its own merchant banking license now. Recently we have also started giving even handholding and also the supporting for these public issue of such SMEs who are interested for this type of the direct access to the public market. Direct accessing to the public market has a number of advantages. One, that is the most cost effective way of raising the resources. It gives you even the strength of mobilizing even risk capital, which helps a lot in your future planning for the expansions of the SMEs. Side by side, it improves your visibility a lot among those in targeted audience and your targeted stakeholders. So this type of support, we are not only trying SMEs to bring them over there, and also we are trying to create awareness among them. There are a number of other advantages along with the SEBI and SIDBI. Both we have conducted a number of such awareness creation camp, and also through the BSE and NSE different locations in the country, including in Rajkot, in Chennai, in Bhopal and many other places. We have been going in a team, even along with the chairman of SEBI. We have gone in different locations to make make known the SMEs entrepreneurs the benefits of these things, and this will also obviously will change the entire landscape of the SME ecosystems.
Right, and SIDBI is also having some strategic alliances with e-commerce players. Tell us a little more about that.
We have signed an MOU with Snapdeal, so that these vendors who are supplying to the different traditional purchasers and also to the e-com players like Snapdeal and other players, they can be handhold, they can be provided with all the supports. Beside that, funding they should not lag behind. So this type of the MOUs with the combined effort of the e-com player like Snapdeal and SIDBI, both we are working together to ensure that all the required supports are extended to these type of the SME players, and this should work as a demonstration effect to the rest of the SMEs, so that they should not remain in the traditional fold.
Well, with that, it's a wrap for tonight on Leaders of Tomorrow. We'd love to hear from you, so feel free to get in touch with us. Write to us at leadersoftomorrow@timesgroup.com, or reach out to us using social media by just putting in the hashtag LOT, or just call us on the number flashing on your screen. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye and good night.